Hey everyone, this is Austin, and welcome back to another review of, Slime. And I'm gonna say I kinda messed up the last one with putting episode 2. I think my brain put episode 2 because it was season 2, so I apologize for that one, but this episode was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I had my laughs, and, going back to my previous video, this stuff should have been in season 1. I know a lot of people pointed that out. I'm like, I actually remember reading the manga about this, and I kind of stopped at a certain point where I knew season 2 would pick up. I'm happy they're actually going back and kind of, explaining things. I wouldn't say going back, but they're doing the right way of setting up things, and I actually like that. But continuing on, I'm going to talk about a little about this whole fight, and I love the whole, Sulfi, I don't know how to say her name correctly, so I'm going to say it that way. I apologize in advance, and, Shinon. And it was well animated. I'm not going to lie, I was a little worried that, maybe new season they may drop a little, budget on certain things to save money, but they didn't, which is good. And I have to say, my favorite part was probably towards the end, which was, Shinon used the maximum magic bullet spell, and I'm just like, oh gosh, she's a musclehead, and they're perfect friends, I'm going to be honest. And I like how this is all kind of like a test to see if the whole, Tempest Nation is worth trusting. And I like how with a Demon Lord, you need to have strength for its, high on her warriors to, okay, I can understand why our master likes you kind of thing. And it's nice, and I do like to see a certain type of magic in this. And I'm going to reference Shield Hero here because I love Shield Hero. It's my second favorite light novel currently, and it's good to see the beast transformation kind of stuff happen in here. And kind of, you see, that's how they trust you in a sense. That's kind of what I like about certain characters that can do it. And I love how, at the end, getting back to the actual episode, Shinon was like, oh no, what do I do with it? And Sophie's like, oh, throw it up, I can't. And Rumor was like, just throw it at me. And he ate it like it was nothing, and everyone was like, wow, he's powerful. I'm sitting here like, you doubted him? You doubted the guy that started the entire thing? I actually kind of wanted to see him kind of knock everyone out for some reason, but that isn't part of the source material. It would be funny. Just saying. But I do, as I said, like the whole beast transformation, and getting actually to more of this stuff like this right here. It's kind of a thing that played even further into this episode that shows that the person that's trying to be a human, and when they go into their, non-human form, it shows that they trust you a lot, and it's a very good story element to use. You don't see it often in Western, fiction, but Japanese or Eastern fiction, you see it quite a bit, and it's actually really nice, in my opinion. But continuing on from that little segment I wanted to talk about, I love the whole party, and I love how adorable, Selfie was. And Albus, oh my, whew, she can drink. I was watching her take these barrels down like they were nothing, and it was just quite interesting. And for the people that read Shield Hero, you know who I'm going to reference here. She reminds me of a certain whale that knows how to drink it down, in a sense, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to say the first part because YouTube isn't so friendly, but for some reason this kind of makes me hyped for Shield Hero Season 2 a whole lot, but I love both of them. But continuing on, I love how everything went well, and there was an actual talk about something that I'm not going to say we, I'm going to say I kind of forgot about the situation with Tempest, that they're not growing enough certain things to say that they're 100% like going forward and ahead of a lot of people, which is nice to see because not every place is going to be 100%, but we get this whole relation talk of, hey, we really like what you're doing here. And I'm going to take a little quick moment to appreciate the beast form of Selfie. Adorable as heck. I am a huge sucker for adorable, animals in anime. And yeah, I really like that. I'm going to just go off and say a mythical white tiger is what she's supposed to be, but light novel readers can correct me, because I didn't read the light novel that part. But, yeah, so we get back to the whole talk about how the offer, hey, yeah, we got a lot of fruit that you could, use to make more of the stuff that you gave us. I'm avoiding certain words because YouTube will get you for any little thing. Just saying, ahead of time again. But, it seems that, they're going to be doing the heavy lifting here, and I love how we get to see Kobe. Not, a little soft spot there, but, yeah, he gets left to do his job, and I was laughing so hard because, like, please, no! But continuing on, we see, as I said before, the relations went really, really, really well, and some of them actually stayed behind to learn some of the trades of the village of Tempest, or the nation of Tempest, there we go. And I'm actually really liking this guy that I can't ever really remember his name. For some reason, it slips my mind every time I get to recording my voice and looking at my script. I always forget him, but cool guy. I actually like his kind of free-going spirit. But I have to say, right here again, you're going to have to get used to this. Chloe was quite the adorable thing to see in this episode, and I love how Rimuru is actually showing up to check on his students. It shows that he's an actual good sensei in a sense, and he actually cares about their education. And of course, Chloe's the only one that saw him, and he waved and everything. It was a nice little send-off in a sense. And I wouldn't say send-off because it's not a full-on goodbye kind of thing. I kind of expect him to once in a while pop in to see how everything's going because he is a good person. Not a, really lazy teacher like some in real life. But continuing on, we get a little more information, kind of like background information about how the, Demon Lord Karen is. I really, really love the name, let me tell you. But kind of teaches his knights by himself, which, is really cool because they're the top of the top. They have to be. I mean, he wants to not get taken over kind of thing. And we kind of see that they have vast fields of crops, which, Tempest has issues, as I said before, with their food, so we see this all kind of ties in, and then we get, Ruguru gets a promotion, and we see that, Ben picks a fight with the Demon Lord himself, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a good idea. But continuing on, I kind of really like this whole wrap-up towards the end of the episode. Going a little back to the promotion, we see Ruguru like, oh, we can't really send him out anymore kind of thing, and we get the infamous scene that I was kind of waiting for, is how they were going to visit the Dwarf Kingdom, and we usually, remember, who was going to bring her because she is a musclehead. After all, she isn't very proper, what you need to be proper with, meeting a king, and it's going to be a whole event kind of thing. And, that's the last person you want to take, and she threw a fit. So bad to the point that he goes, okay, you're coming with me. I don't want you to cause any more problems kind of thing, and we see them actually, travel to the actual kingdom, and I kind of like we get a little glimpse quickly of how the orcs are doing, and they're kind of still working on the road. They're making pretty good progress, and Rimuru gives them their bonus. I'm not going to say what the bonus was on YouTube because YouTube isn't kind, but I really like how everything kind of just, in a sense, wrapped up towards the end, and we kind of got nostalgia, I want to say, of, hey, this is a season 1 and they didn't completely forget about that. And it's one of those things I keep having to say is some animes do that and it really gets under my skin. And so far this anime is pretty good. I'm happy they didn't waste any time to leave us on a huge cliffhanger in a sense. But, I mean, we did get the last scene, which was with Clayman trying to come up with plans again. And I really can't wait for the next episode. I'm hyped again, as usual. Can't wait. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. What was your favorite part of this episode? Tell me in the comments down below. I'll catch you in the next video, though. This has been Austin, and I'm signing out. Peace.